to CPS Small Bytes. Today we're going to look at two apps that will help your students create their own comic book-like features. The first one is the free app called Comic Touch. When you go into the App Store and search for Comic Touch, at first nothing will come up. This is because you will need to switch and search for one that goes on your iPhone. Your students might see something like this. That's because it is an iPhone app. Down in the lower right-hand corner, they can make it full size to use with their iPad. If someone in another class was already working on one, they're going to select the tools and say that they would like to start over. They will be prompted if they really do want to start over. They can say yes. Once you go to start over, the camera turns on. Hi. If students don't want to use their picture, they can click on the top and go into the camera roll. Here I will select a picture of one of my favorite villains, the Archduke in Mac Barnett's Extra Yarn. If this is the picture I want, I will hit the green check. If students are interested, they can use some of the pre-made templates by sliding them on here. Once they're ready, they'll hit the green check. Once students have selected their picture, they can just tap on the red arrow to open up their menu. They might choose here at the bottom to select any one of the 19 filters to change the look and feel of their picture. They also might choose to add more comic book vibe with graphics. In the library setting, you're most likely going to want to use the different speech bubbles that students can add. After selecting whichever speech bubble or text feature that they would like to use, they'll simply tap and bring it onto their page. It often comes to the top of their page. Just direct your students to drag it down. Students can either type or press on the speaker and record their words. Once students have the text the way they want it to look, they must remember to go up to the upper left-hand corner and select Done. Using their fingers to shrink the screen, they can now decide where they want this to go. Simply by moving it with their finger, they can move it anywhere that they want. The one thing that students cannot do is change the look or color of the font. Once students have everything the way they want, they're going to hit share on the upper right-hand corner. Here, they can simply save the image to their camera roll, or if they would rather, they can press Open In and choose any other app on your device that they would like to use this picture in, including saving it in their Google Drive as long as they are logged in on this machine. Our second app we're looking at today is Strip Designer. Strip Designer is a paid app. It costs $2.99 unless you're using Volume Purchasing Program. When students open it, they will hit Create New. At this point, they have three different choices. They can use a pre-made template. They can select their photos that they would like to use and then pick a template, or create your own grid layout. Of course, students can jump right in and get started, but I always like to have my students label their work first. So from this screen, if you hit to go back to My Comics and double click, they will be able to put their title, their name, class, however you would like to know whose it is, on the bottom of their paper. Students simply double tap where they would like to add their photo. They can choose something from their photo album, the camera roll. They can make their own drawing. They can use the camera. They can also go ahead and import a map. Having younger students work on a drawing could be an easy way to illustrate a cartoon. Not only can students draw their own picture, but you can actually draw on a page. So if you're trying to give an example of what needs to be done, or just to illustrate any other way, that's easy enough to do, and hit save. When students are working on a story, they can simply adjust any of the pictures that they need by using their fingers. Furthermore, if they want to add another page, they'll come and hit the plus on the lower left-hand side, and they can pick an additional page to put in their stories. Now you'll see I have 4 pages. If I want to reorganize these in any way, I just use my finger to drag them along. Students can only add one photo to each different box. By tapping, they will get the picture they want. It's very easy to modify and enlarge what part of the picture is in there. Once they have the picture in the box, they can put a frame on the outside of the picture or change how it looks. They can apply a vignette around the outside of the box. We talked about that they can draw on the photo. And they also could apply a filter to change the look of the picture. Once students are done, they will follow a few steps to share their work. First, they will press on Share. Once this is done, it tells them what to do. They can preview their results, and then it instructs them to tap on the export arrow. From here, they can easily save it to their photos. But if they want to send it to another program on this device, such as Google Docs, Google Drive, they will hit Open In. You still don't see it, they can change the format, and they will hit Open In again. At this point, we can send this into another program. I hope you and your students enjoy using Comic Touch 2 and Strip Designer. Thank you.